Hello and welcome back to GNN Gaming. I am your host this evening, Retro. Hey, thanks for the follow, Fretful MBQ. Right off the bat, how about that? So last night had to end my stream early. My entire building's... Oh, thank you. It was inspired by the Masterpiece Theater TV show that was on. It was a BBC show that was on, aired originally in the 80s, and then it was on like PBS in the 90s, and it would like pan through this. It would pan through this whole like library, and you would see all these books, and then you would have some British announcer, and now welcome to Masterpiece Theater. They would introduce whatever show it was, and so it was kind of introduced. Retro Piece Theater came from that, which is where, you know, retro comes from. But yeah, last night I was doing this, and I had my entire building's fire alarm went off, and I had to go outside and wait outside until it was safe to re-enter my home. So I wasn't able to finish my stream, but I now have a little bit of an idea of where I'm supposed to go. That was a big question I had last night. How are you doing tonight, Bricker? Good, work a couple more hours and streaming for a bit. Nice.
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the
Yeah, I almost didn't start my stream on time because I was getting OBS set up for Top Hat Tuesday next week, and and everything I'm going to be doing, because I have multiple. I'm running different cameras and stuff for it. But yeah, getting very excited for the
mind your own business
to be doing it. So it'll be a good time.
Riku, what's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Oh, save point. Nice. Just doing 1, 2, and 3. I'm just doing the console releases. Cause like, I have most of the Kingdom Hearts games, whether it's the DS, 3DS, or whatever. I mean, there's so many. I have most of them, but I'm only doing the console ones. Mostly because I feel like if I did all of the Kingdom Hearts games, I would be doing them till Jesus comes. So I'm not really up for a whole thing with it. I'm already doing Pokemon until the end of time. I had to take a break from Pokemon, but I'll be picking it back up when Shining Pearl comes out.
Let's do it.
I'll be doing a day 1 stream of Shining Pearl, and then I'll be doing that until we get Arceus in February, January, February, whenever they decide to release it. And
Thunder. Fire.
And then who knows what I'll be doing after that, as far as Pokemon goes. I thought it would be fun to do the Pokemon trading card game, Game Boy game, if anybody remembers that. I thought about, since Wolf Angel's moving here to Florida, she and I had talked about, since we're not going to be far from each other, doing a combination stream for a while. Pick something 2-player and do a local co-op thing on the same camera. It was something we had talked about doing, which I think would be a lot of fun. Do something cool like Gauntlet or there's a lot we could do. We've talked about doing a Mario Kart tournament and just letting whoever wants to be in it be in it. Do a Mario Kart 8 tournament on the Switch. But yeah, that intro, all of those clips, all those cartridge games, everything that you see, that's all part of my collection. My physical collection is kind of, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but it's a lot. And I shot that video, I think 4 years ago, where it pans across all the different games and stuff. I think I did that like 4 or 5 years ago. I want to say maybe 5 years. And my collection's grown even more since then. I enjoy local co-op, as in person sitting next to me. It's hard to. I have a hard time getting that connection with people like this. MMOs are hard for me to really get into. I'm a very extroverted person.
Give me back my son.
So
sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
That's creepy.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
But since I do pretty much retro gaming exclusively, if I want to do co-op, it pretty much means I've got to have that person in the room with me. Unless I do an old school PC game that's been modified to do it over, you know, online. No, Uncle Riku, don't. Hey, Conop. Well, I just beat the boss, and the water drained, so now I can go more places. Well, I beat the boss that was holding... Hey, you're the one who's late, man. I've been on stream for 10 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry to cause such sadness in your life, Conant, but truly I am. Truth be told, I watched a speed run shortly before my stream, so I just knew where to go. And it turns out I was dancing. It was like the one last night. It was like the one path I didn't take. So I just watched a speed run and went with that. I have no idea if this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm assuming it is. Well, you know, it's one part playing this game for fun, and it's another part doing it on stream as content. And so it's like, well, you know, I don't feel like it's very good content just watching me run around in circles for like for an hour. You know, I feel like that's just lame content for me. Yeah. Oh no, if I hadn't seen that, the video that I saw kind of walking me through like what to do and where to go, I would have been even more lost, hands down. Come on. Yeah, this game would have definitely benefited from a map. Resident Evil 7 YouTube channel, I need to look up stuff that comes in the service and me looking at the same. Yeah. Yeah, because there's one part of it where it's like, yeah, we're gamers and we're playing a game that we like, or maybe we're playing it for the first time. But for me, there's the other part of it, which is just get good. For me, it's the other part of it that, you know, we're also entertainers, you know. So, you know, if you're like, I'm playing this where I've never played this before in my life. So I've got to kind of try to figure things out kind of on my own a bit. And it's like, well, if I have spent hours at times. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be going. I feel like I'm supposed to get up there somehow. Alright, so please. Let's get up there, thank you. I've gone all the way over there on those. Right, yeah, at some point the entertainment value gets lost. Now, I didn't watch the speedrun past the point where I had gotten, because I remembered to do it just a few minutes before my stream. So. And I was singing along to, you can just not stream and edit videos on YouTube. My target's only Bricker. So Retro Piece Theater, which is how I started and where retro comes from, was a YouTube channel before it was a, before I was streaming with GNN. I was a Let's Player on YouTube, and I think I had all of like 13 followers, maybe. But it was fun. I did it because it was fun, not because I was trying to, you know, I wasn't trying to be the next Markiplier or Game Grumps. But, honestly, I don't know. And after the leak that came out, a lot of people's eyes, I think, got open just to the world of, like, Twitch in general. Which I'm not... Yeah. Getting monetized on YouTube sucks. And even so, you make very little money off of it in the grand scheme. 1,000 subscribers, 500 watch hours. I remember seeing a guy post a video. He showed one of his videos that where it had like 1 million views in a whole year, and he made less than $100 off of it. And in the grand scheme, that's 500 subscribers, 100 watch hours. So yeah, he only made like $100 off of a video that had over 1 million views. So yeah, it's like, if you're not constantly uploading content that's getting millions of views, you don't make money, period. It's a numbers game. It's like anything else, it's a numbers game. I don't know where I'm going. Are you any help? Probably not. Which, I mean, let's face it, it kind of has to be that way. I hate to say it, and it sucks for us streamers, but it kind of has to be that way because it keeps... I hate to say this, I hate to even bring this up, but it keeps certain people from becoming millionaires over content that would be otherwise just a waste of space. It's bad enough some of the people that do... it's bad enough some of the people that put out the content that they do, and I'm not talking about gaming content, I'm talking about just content in general. But it's kind of like the mindset people have of, well, any kind of publicity is good publicity, and that's absolutely wrong. There is bad publicity. But that's the mindset, is anything is content. And I guess technically you're right, but I don't know. I'll get off my high horse. I just don't feel like there's enough integrity among content that gets put out about people. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. That's absolutely crazy. And that's to begin monetization, mind you. That's to start monetizing.
See ya.
Let's see, I'm actually going to look up where I'm supposed to go, because I'm not sure. Alright, it says I'm supposed to... Yep. It says I'm supposed to go for the area above, up there. And the only way I can see to do that is stop falling off. Goofy! It said I was supposed to fall down, you come back here, you see the cutscene, and now I'm supposed to head, like, up there. Problem is, I can't make that jump, and I have no idea how to get up there. Yeah, I am gonna look at my walkthrough, thank you. Did you request candy and all that? Now I'm at 2. Hang on, I don't believe you, because I must have missed it and all of that. Oh, you did. My bad. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna do a Reese cup and a Hershey bar. Well, it's like Bricker. Wolf Angel and I were talking last night. We're like, how do we get a community that's as awesome as Bricker's? Because you've got some awesome people in your group, man. It's been so hard for us to, like, connect with people and get, like, people to actually, like our channel. I mean, you got a great channel, and you got some great people in your group, man. I'm not making fun of him. The dude's awesome. I'm happy to be a part of his community. Hey, White Lotus Tiger. Is that Wolf Angel on White Lotus's, The list of people who greet me with RAR is very short. So that either is actually White Lotus Tiger or it's Wolf Angel on White Lotus's channel. I'm not sure which. I should come check out your YouTube and the community. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, what's funny is the way that you and I found each other was I posted in a Twitch group saying I was gonna raid, and I was looking for somebody, and you happened to be like the person that actually like responded back to me when I said, yeah, okay, like you were the one out of all of the like 75 people who posted something, you were the one that was actually engaging to me. I was like, okay, well then he's the guy I'm gonna raid. And then here we are. Let's see. I gotta see how he's getting up there. Okay, I got all of that. Okay. I don't understand. Like, the video I'm watching is, like, so bizarre because it doesn't actually make any sense. I'm just, like, clicking through it, and he looks literally as stuck as I am. Yeah, he's as stuck as I am. Conip! You know, if you keep spending all of your points on candy, you're not going to be able to, like, make me sing or put on a weird hat or do anything else. Random film facts. Let me finish chewing. Pick a genre. Horror. All right, let me think for a second. So, for old zombie movies that were shot in black and white, whenever they wanted to show somebody transition, because it was shot in black and white, whenever they wanted to show somebody transitioning from looking normal to looking gaunt and like dark cheeks and eyes and everything, and you know, highlight all of that, how they would do that is they wouldn't like cut. What they would do was, since it was filmed in black and white, they would put red makeup on their face for the gaunt look around the eyes and the cheekbones and everything. And then the actor would be filmed in a red light, and it would cancel out the red makeup so that on camera they just looked normal. And then they would change the color of the light. They'd put a film, the gel, they'd change the gel to a green, which would cause what was there to suddenly show up as dark and everything. And on the camera, again, black and white movie magic, it would, if they did it as a transition between them, it would make the person appear to just like hollow out and like look gaunt and spooky. They would use it in films that, you know, required them to kind of show off the undead. It was all kinds of weird stuff like that. Like with black and white movies, black and white monster movies, the sets would be painted very bizarre colors, but they would do that because they would look normal on a in a gray chromatic spectrum. But you kind of feel bad because the actors would literally be standing in like a puke green and a hot pink room, but on camera it would look normal. You can find pictures of what the original Monsters house set looked like, and it's bizarre. It's very weird colors. But to us, for whatever reason, we associate it as, well, that's what a room would look like. That's what normal is, for whatever reason, I don't know. Well, you know, there weren't the actors unions weren't as polite in the 40s, so maybe, you know. I always thought it was weird that in the Monsters TV show, the mom was a vampire, the father was a Frankenstein, and the son was a vampire. And I felt like maybe, just maybe, Mr. Munster is not the father. I'm just saying, a little weird to me that, you know, that's there. Or was the son a werewolf? I forget. There was something that was like where the son was just like, I think the son was a werewolf now that I think about it. Yeah. was something like that where it was like, you just know, like, but somebody explained it away that because, yeah, son was a werewolf, mom was a vampire, and father was a Frankenstein. But somebody explained it away as, since Frankenstein is a conglomeration of parts from different people, perhaps, you know, a certain necessary part of him is from a werewolf. Who knows? I like that. Yeah, see, I like that theory because it keeps the monsters kind of wholesome. I mean, you're implying something particular about Mr. Monster, but you're not implying that Mrs. Monster was unfaithful. Only meaning to donor. That's true, and also, you know, I don't know. I think it's. I mean, it was clearly very meant just to be a show about everybody being inclusive, but, you know how writers are behind the scenes. I clearly have to get over there. Like, that I have established, and I need to get up top there, and I can't. I hate the way he jumps. I hate the way he jumps. Ha! Ah! Come on. I'm tempted to, like, go to a different world and then come back here, just because I'm getting frustrated and I can't figure out where to go. And literally no guide is helpful that I can just, like, quickly find. Because, like, the video guide that I found, it's a guy that is running around as lost as I am. But it's labeled, the video on YouTube is labeled like he figured out the way to go. I'm not sure flying skills are a thing, but I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can find. Let's see here. See if I can find it real quick. Alright, so he jumps over there. I got that. Oh! Okay, that makes way more sense. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but beats what I was trying to do. Ah! Time to jump correctly. Well, that's apparently the way I'm supposed to go, so... Alright. So yeah, he does that. Right? I think I am actually missing a jump mechanic. I'll try it one more time. If not, I'll go to a different world and then we'll come back here. Yeah. Because in the video, he's getting... His jump is entirely different and he's clearing way more distance. So I bet I shouldn't even be here right now. So let's go back to the gummy ship. We'll save. We're like halfway through this level, according to that, for what that's worth. I'm gonna have diabetes before this is over. When the doctor asks me why, you know, I have hypertension and high blood pressure, I'm gonna be like, Conip! It's all your fault! So since I got a few people in here, in case anybody doesn't know, tomorrow, not tomorrow, excuse me, Top Hat Tuesday, is officially a go. So, what do we have here? Atlantica. All right, so we know that that's Atlantica. Let's see what else we got. Starting on Tuesdays, going forward, for 2 hours, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I will be doing... Hey! Fricker! Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, so... On... Excuse me, I got distracted by that. Tuesdays. I will be doing... I will be teaching magic in sleight of hand. Pulling stuff off my shelf of mini references and things I've learned over a decade, close to 15 years in the industry. And if anybody wants to, as I said, it's got to be Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, and all you will need is a deck of cards. This upcoming week, all you're going to need is a deck of cards. But I'm thinking about, if this ends up being a success and people end up getting like really into it, teaching more than just card tricks, teaching stuff with coins, teaching stuff with common household objects, stuff with rope, mentalism and mind reading. And it's not going to be just teaching how to do the trick. I'm actually going to be teaching you how I perform it. And I'm also going to talk about why the trick works. And I think that's a really overlooked fact about magic, because once you know how a magic trick is done, everybody says, oh, once you know how it's done, it's really disappointing. But for most magicians, we don't find it disappointing. We look at it and we go, okay, can it be done better? You know, do we like the originality of it? But one of the things that I look at with every magic trick that I see, I don't care who sees it, Yes, rope. You just, we'll leave that out there, dangling. Every magician I see, every new effect that I see, every time I see a live show, one of the things I ask myself is, why did this fool somebody? Because I think when you understand why people were fooled, you begin to understand, like, kind of the subtlety and how great sleight of hand is. So, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that I'm going to talk about with it. And I'll be able to answer questions, too. I'm going to have the chat up. You know, I'll be able to answer questions from people. But what I won't do... I won't... I'm not going to reveal anything that would be not mine to reveal. Meaning, if I didn't create the effect, or I don't have blanket permission to do it, like, I'm not going to tell you how David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear in '89. I'm not going to tell you how Franz Harari made the Taj Mahal disappear in front of a live audience. I'm not going to tell you how anybody did anything like that. That's not mine to tell. Oh, this is cool. I like how you automatically became Halloween Town characters. That's awesome. I like how there's a kind of a minor key version of This Is Halloween playing in the background. I think that's awesome. I don't think... Huh. My weapon can't hurt them. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be here right now. Actually, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to Traverse Town. I'm gonna make sure I've got... I feel like there's something there I need. Now I can warp back, which is cool. We also, we have a live stream D&D game coming up at the end of October. Final details to still come. But it's gonna be amazing. And I can't wait. I'm very excited for it. The last D&D game, live stream D&D game we did was a big success. It was the first one we had done in that format. And this next one in October is going to be a charity stream, benefiting, I believe, which Wolf Angel we're on right now, she could tell me, Operation Supply Drop, I think. It's a veterans charity. And then we're going to be doing another one in December as well. That will also be a charity stream. Right now, we're talking to a couple different ones, so I don't want to commit to any publicly, but we're talking to a couple different groups for that. And it's entirely possible, we're working, it's still in the works, that we will have Luke Gygax as a guest player. And if you don't know who Luke Gygax is, if you know who Gary Gygax is, the Lord and Savior and founder of Dungeons & Dragons, this is his son, who is now the owner and face of the company. And it's entirely possible we will have him as a guest player for that, which will be really cool. Kind of by happenstance, we managed to get in contact with somebody who can get us in contact with him, and I'm trying to make it all work and get schedules coordinated. But it's pretty cool. I'm very excited for it. And I'm not going to commit to that like being a hard and fast, yes, it's happening, or to him, but it is something we are working on. The stream is happening either way. And I hope in the next week to have more details worked out for the October Halloween stream. But we will not be doing it on Twitch at this point. We will be streaming it on the Geek News Now YouTube page. Yeah, it is exciting. It's kind of a lot of pressure, you know. We're all kind of feeling it a bit, but it's totally worth it. It's all for a good. And at the end of the day, you know, the thing to remember with stuff like this is it's all for a good cause. But Wolf Angel, from our channel, Wolf Angel will be the Dungeon Master for the Halloween game. And I don't know which one of us is going to be doing, because there's 5 of us right now. And I don't know who's going to be Dungeon Master for the Christmas one yet. We haven't decided that. And then one of the things we're working to do is to get some cool giveaways as well from us, from our friends over at Metallic Dice Games. I'm working with them right now to see if we can get something worked out with them. But I don't have confirmation of anything yet. But it's got to be like if you do a minimum donation, then you get entered for a drawing to get. You'll get entered for a chance to win whatever it is. I think it's gonna be we're gonna have different tiers. I think like $20 gets you this, or $100 gets you that. Entered into. I think that's how we said we were gonna do it. I'm really excited because this will be the first time in I don't know, 15 years I'll be a player. I'm a forever DM, it seems. So it'll be nice to be a player again. And I haven't decided on what my character is going to be though. It's either going to be a dark elf, a drow bard, or it's going to be a dragonborn with PTSD and night terrors, from where he was turned into a minotaur for a uncertain period of time. He tells dad jokes. So do I go the horny bard, drow? I can't because it's a charity stream. I can't go too crude. I thought about doing something like he's unable to he can only speak in song. So he's just this really annoying drow bard. And the Minotaur reference is from our last game that we did. He was an NPC.
Oh, that was yummy in my tummy.
And I thought he'd be fun to actually play. Because I made a character sheet for him. Anyway, just in case the players wanted to team up with him or something. They didn't end up needing him, but I had made a character sheet for him just in case. But he was in Minotaur form, so I have to adjust it for him to be. You have a strong love for bards. I hate this minigame. Because he does that. He, like, just jumps. He just jumps off the... Yeah, so when I think... Let poo fall. When I think about bards, I think of, like, Dandelion from The Witcher, or Jaskier, or whatever they named him for the Witcher TV show. But it's Dandelion as a character.